Shalom. Ka halalim la Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rapakodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops. Peace, blessing, mercy, and salutation to all the brotherhood out there. Teaching the truth and sincerity in the name of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, who's going to come back and save the elect of Israel so that we can repopulate the new heaven. So, going to work, and I had to put gas, and gas was $4.61, and I like to put the Chevron. I like to put the Chevron. Okay, and that reminds me too, because it's a little bit better on my car, and I want to keep the resale value. So right now the resale value is pretty good. Like, I think if I sold my car right now, I would have been driving it around for 3 years, and it would have cost me seven racks. That's not the point. So performance. I made a video about performance yesterday, and that performance goes into your everyday life, right? So you're performing at all times of the day. So when you're at work, you're performing because they give you a performance evaluation. In your relationship, you're performing because let's say you're doing your part as a man. You'll come home and dinner will be ready. Now that might seem small in its a small gesture, but that's really a big gesture nowadays, because these ladies, I don't even know if I can call them ladies, these women out here are treacherous, bringing home diseases and all that other stuff. But that's a good mark, right? So you might have seen the text message. So these are the messages coming from the boss, asking us to park outside. Which I'll park outside. I don't give a damn. I'm a little early, so I'm gonna park outside, and I'm gonna kick it right here, and then we're gonna talk about the spiritual stuff. Because Israel is a spiritual nation, also in physical form, but they're about to perform. Israel's about to perform a great performance. I'm talking about Jacob's trouble. So, some people didn't get the message. But, the big wigs, the directors and all that bullshit. I better wear my fucking mask too. I try not to smile or laugh, but what the fuck am I gonna do? So, see, performance. They said you gotta wear a fucking mask, so that affects my performance. They send, like I said, they send an email saying you niggas gotta park out here. There's 2 parking lots. I can't show you, it's work. I'll divulge too much. Might as well tell somebody where I'm at. So there was empty parking spots, but they were supposed to be for what the fuck they call them? Board members. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll see them because I know everybody in the corporate. No, it's not a corporation, organization. So I know the big wigs, all 4 directors, and then the other minor directors. So they said, "Hey, get your shit out of there," so they can park right here. But and he's an Ishikite, so he's cool with me. I like him. You know, he's like, "Fuck that, I'm gonna park my motherfucking car wherever I fucking want." But that's cool too. That's cool. So now we're gonna talk about the performance that Israel's gonna give. So what was that? Is that a cherry? Okay, so it looks like the sun, but those are usually cherries, so that's pretty good, I guess. Pretty good way to start the day. And I'm facing east, so that's a great sign. So that means that what I'm going to talk about next is a good thing. So let's talk about it. So Israel is going to perform, and let me give you a clue. So in Revelation 12:7 talks about that war in heaven. Talks about that war in heaven. How Michael and his angels and the devil and his angels, you know. So the performance is going to be throughout the whole planet and outside the planet, in the atmosphere. It's gonna be a party time, you know, because that's a big scripture. That's a very big prophetic scripture, because it's something we're anticipating. We want to see that. We want to see that. Now, I like how at that point in time it's going to be past. It's going to be World War III is already cracking, and the mark of the beast, you know, has been being pushed for a little bit, because the Lord works in time increments. Time to do this, time to do that. He told us about that in Ecclesiastes. I believe it was the 3rd chapter. Looking in that little orb, it's staying right in front of him. It's not moving. That's amazing. Call Halalim. You know, how about Shimi, how shy. But that everybody's gonna see that, and it's gonna be zapping F-22s, F-35s, F-45s, B-2s, B-12s. Ain't no B-12. It's a vitamin. But you know, all that shit's gonna happen, and then it's gonna be in formations too. That the flock of formations, you know, the Lord's gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You know, oh man, these clouds are gonna move fast, and I'm talking about the chariots. It's gonna be, you know how they made it seem in Independence Day 2, the new one. Well, that one's underselling it. That is being undersold. So here's the deal. When and they're gonna show off what they call Generation 6 jets. It's still there. So Generation 6, that's the new generation of fighters. All these countries got one. Now I can't name them all, but they're elaborate. You know, they do go fast, but the thing is, they depend on fuel. These chariots don't need fuel. You know, you have to understand that. These chariots do not need fuel. It's going to be powered by the Spirit, and then the other fighters ain't going to be powered by much. But I know they have some things up their sleeve. You know, they're gonna show them off just so they get crusted up and burnt up like crusty pizza. You know, that's how it's gonna be. You know, let me warm up my toes, man, because this shit's fucking cold. See, now they're talking about where we're gonna park, and you know, and people have big issues understanding that. You know, just fucking park out here. You know, that's what they want you to do, but you're disregarding, so that's hurting your performance. You know, and I'm happy to say that some of these Christians resisted the vaccine mandate. You know, I was talking to my buddy, my neighbor. His name is Mike, so Mike Olive will be his Hebrew name, and he said, "Yeah, I didn't take that shit. I was prepared to do something, you know, on my own," which is real good. It's real good to hear from your friends like that. So this is the time to turn up. You got to turn up your lessons, turn up your knowledge. So the gas is going up, the food's going up. You know, I think I'll look into what happened to before World War I, World War II, but I'm pretty sure it was, you know, economic distress. But you got to stay in the spirit. There it goes. You see, it's gone. I don't know, maybe because it's still kind of there, but well, it looks like it's using because if you cross your eyes and then make it blurry, not cross your eyes, but you know what I'm saying, you can still see it there, and it's just like there's no clouds, and it looks kind of yellow, and it's, well, what I think is yellow, it could be green, but that's inspiration. So that's making me turn up. See how that's happening? And it's exciting because we don't want to be here. We don't want to be in this fucking society. This place fucking sucks. Like today, after work, I have to go take my son, my middle son, 17-year-old, to his fucking school meeting. Man, I fucking hate that, dude. Fucking hate that. And then my youngest son, my little baby child, he was like, "I want to go to school." And I said, "Man, I don't give a fuck, man. I'll call you in. Just fuck school," you know. But it's not because I don't want them to get educated, you know, built up. It's because that's fucking what they're being built up with is bullshit. So we're sick and tired of it. You know, the worst part about being in this society is having to follow their rules, I would say, and that's why the pushback for the motherfucking parking spots where I'm out here past the gate. It's like, man, who the fuck cares? You know? They don't know that they're slaves, but let me hide my my drill. You know? They don't know that they're slaves. You know, so I'm gonna drink my coffee, and then, you know, I got like 10 minutes. I don't want people to think that I'm here. See, but that affects your performance. You know, I'm here at work 30 minutes before work, but I'm not here 30 minutes before work because I want to be, like I'm trying to show off. Nah. I had to put gas, so I just took advantage. And I said, you know what, this will be a great opportunity for me to make a video, like always. So I'm making the video. And the reflection of that is how the Lord wants them to see me. Man, this nigga's a hard worker. This nigga, he's putting in work, he's putting in that time. He gets these, he's an awesome power. Yahushua is, you know, making judgment calls right now, and he's putting the vision in their eyes that I'm a hard worker, which I am, but I'm not all that. You You know, it's through Him. You know, Yahweh is making me do all these works, which that's going to happen too. That performance is going to happen too. The performance of, you know, healings, miracles, you know, salvation through those miracles. It's going to be cracking. So, you know, I got to get my mask. You know, I brought my lunch. Got to get my shit together. And, you know, hopefully you brothers feel inspired to make your own video. You know, and, you know, that inspiration protects you, you know, through your works. Like the works that are gonna come. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.